I think we're doing a good job here. If this guy came down here like this, yeah. Hey, how can I get your video? Were you going to put it on YouTube?
I'm just filming.
I know, but is he on YouTube or what? Oh. Just a photography.
Yeah, that's what they would say in a profession.
You don't go over to Japan when you go to Australia.
What do you mean?
If he was a professional photographer, if he was like working for somebody, that's what he would say.
So he was hired to come down here and film?
Just a photographer, man. That's telling. That tells more than anything.
So this is a bigger thing than we think, huh?
Yeah, this guy's somebody. He's very how reporting would do it. To a point.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is. It's familiar though. You know, I saw that shirt. I must be retarded. I'm out of it right now, but it said not flat. But I saw that as flat earther. Because I'm so used to seeing those.
Right,
rocks.
right.
Are you rolling?
Yes.
Oh,
sorry. I think. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's okay. You didn't say anything bad.
No.
Here. You can look this up at home too. There's some videos at the bottom you can look up. The 200 proofs video, sit down with a bottle of wine because you need to sit down to watch it because it's full of information. Okay. And we can answer your questions if you have a question. Where did Zoomer go? I'm concerned about it.
Under the boardwalk to relax.
Oh, really? Oh. Under the boardwalk.
Usually you don't want to go under the boardwalk, but this is a pretty nice area, so you should.
Yeah, it's a little better. No throw up and stuff, I guess.
And bad people. My kind of date.
No sex parties. Yeah, that guy. Oh, what a creep. He was creepy. He's not interested in truth. You are not interested in truth.
Something's floating on the water. Why would the water and something fall?
Here, would you like one?
I did have one question. We're done with it. We're not doing the filming anymore. Near the end of our conversation, it got kind of flustery, and we were both. My question is, do you want to be able to see before
well, are you going to post it or what?
Well, it's not for my. Yeah, it's going on your YouTube channel.
Okay, that's fine.
I just wanted to know if you wanted to view it first to make sure. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to say that.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
You can take any raw footage because I've been on British TV.
Mm-hmm.
They interviewed me down at the first Flat Earth Conference, and I ended up on a TV show in UK.
Okay.
So I don't care.
I understand that. It's just, out of fairness, everybody can inadvertently just say something that they didn't mean to say. I just didn't know if you wanted to look at it first.
I'm a truther. I tell the truth. If somebody doesn't understand that, then shame on them.
All right. Just wanted to make the offer. If you wanted to see it first,
okay. No, so how am I going to see that? I mean,
email. I'll put it on a private thing.
This gentleman has a question.
Wait, we're not.
Oh, you have a question?
Filming? Yeah. That was supposed to be.
Do you want that?
I'm sorry. Sure. He had a question.
No, I was going to ask the other guy over there.
Okay. Well, I can answer it if you want.
I got like a few questions. So, number one, you guys don't believe in physics, you're correct? Like the laws of physics?
No, we do. But I will tell you something.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's based on the spinning globe model, there may be some discrepancies.
Okay.
Okay? What works, works. If it doesn't, don't believe it just because it's in a book.
Okay.
Okay?
So, just based off like the logic, because physics for the most part is based off like logical observation. For what your guys' logic is, if you see it and it's happening, then it's real. That's like the logic, correct? So when you think of things like friction, things that we can't see in our own eye, do you believe in stuff like that?
Friction?
Friction, like so, for example, if you're riding a bike and you're not pedaling.
Sure, there's friction. Okay.
But then you guys don't believe in gravity, correct?
Well, gravity has never been proven.
Okay.
I do note that things drop.
at the same rate always.
But why do they drop? That's where I have, maybe there's some other reason.
Okay, so we're not gonna, okay, doesn't matter about that. So my main question, and this is, I don't know if you can really like prove this at all, is that like when, and I think this is probably like one of the biggest disprovals of like the flat earth theory, is that when you look at the moon, the shadow on the moon is round. Wouldn't that mean?
What does the moon have to do with the Earth?
So for example, right? So you have the
Okay, so you're saying that the Earth gets in between the sun and the moon, or the moon is in between. All right.
So right,
the
so
sun,
the
the Earth, and then the moon.
Earth.
And you think the Earth is putting a shadow on the moon?
So right, yeah.
Did you ever hear of something called Rahu and Ketu?
No, but one second, right?
So you need to talk about this further because I say there's another explanation.
Okay,
so you want to be on film and
let me.
You know.
No, I don't even want to be. I used to just do whatever. So like.
Okay, here we go.
So the spherical Earth model, correct? Right. And so we have the sun right now, right? So if it was going around us and we're on a disk, right? So when the sun is over here, you know, out of our vision when it's nighttime, and the moon was over there, when it would project light. And it was a disk model, like you guys are saying. The shadow on the moon
would be a line.
Correct?
Yeah.
And it's round.
Oh.
So how does that make any sense?
It doesn't make sense because you're wrong.
So how would that be wrong?
Okay. Well, first I asked you if you know anything about Rahu and Ketu.
I do not know anything.
Okay, that's what you need to look up. Okay, there are other heavenly bodies which we cannot see, and they are in ancient documents. So it's not something we made up, but that's a possibility that those are interfering in what's going on up there.
What is interfering?
Well, they could be making shadows. They could be occluding the moon. They could be doing a lot of stuff that we don't know about. People that have gone up in the airplanes and videotaped the eclipses, they have seen other orbs up in the heaven around the moon. So there is other stuff going on that we are not privy to.
Now see, this is like where you guys really contradict yourself though, because you're saying you only believe in things that you see happening.
But I'm telling you that's a possibility, and I'm not talking about the moon, you are. I don't bring that up. Okay, I go through this and I show you this is a proof, and you decide for yourself. Here's the evidence.
I think that's definitely something to consider though as a proof, because it's something one that you can witness. So
well,
I guess that passes your
then
logic.
you get a banner. You set it up over there, and you preach whatever you damn well please, but that's not my deal, okay? No, that's not my deal. And if you want to come here and say, oh, well, you're ridiculous because of this, I'm not dealing with that.
I never said you were
ridiculous. Okay, I'm not dealing with that at all. Okay. You go do your own little deal over there.
I never said you were ridiculous. I asked you a question. Well, you're welcoming people to challenge you, and you're also welcoming people.
No, actually, I'm only saying come see the evidence and decide for yourself. That's what I'm saying. I am not opening myself up for ridicule or a debate.
Okay, all right, then I won't debate you then.
Good job.
Then I'll ask him.
That's it.
Then I'll ask him. I was asking her.
A line on the moon. When the eclipse hit, why it's not a line? You don't think that's a mocking thing? The line of the flat Earth. A line on the moon. What?
That's not what I said. Let me explain.
Yeah, it is. Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's not how.
Come on. You're not a truther. You're not honest. You're not sincere.
I do work around here.
You are not sincere.
All right, let him finish.
Here, you can take this home and look at the videos. The 200 proofs, they line up with the numbers on here. So you can look that up when you go home.
Just going up.
How are you doing?
Good. I took a nap.
Did you? Good.
Yeah, I feel better.
Good.
Sorry I bailed on you guys.
No, I just...
You guys are just kicking it, huh? You guys are good.
Hey, there's some heavy set guy. Where is he?
Is that Sci-Fi Man you mean?
He's with that video guy.
Yeah.
And he's like he thinks he's really clever.
Yeah, I know.
And he's like, his hands are here, and he wants to be on gravity. That's all he wants to talk about.
He told me, he's like, oh, do you mind if I this? I'm like, you can do anything you want. But I was like, I don't want to argue debate you. You already have your mind made up.
That's right.
Don't waste my time.
Exactly what I just told that young man.
Yeah.
I'm not here to debate. This is no debate.
They're just here to waste their time.
That's right.
Right there.
He wants to He wants to keep us occupied so we don't talk to the real, sincere people. That's what it's about.
Holding on to those shirts until
I will. But you know what, Dave? I bought you that cart.
Oh, you did not.
I did. I bought that cart for you. I got it online for $10 at a yard sale. Yeah, I got you that one. I'll hold on to the shirts.
Do you want me to take it? Do you want me to take it then?
Well, yeah, as soon
I'll
as
pay you.
No, no, no.
I have cash.
No. And if I can get that box of shirts down to his car, are you going to leave now? That's all right. You take it, and we'll carry the box.
I feel bad packing up.
No.
I mean, are you guys? Do you think my sides matter or not really?
They are wonderful. Everybody's looking at them. I think that man just came here to take up time.
Anyway, so the earth again.
No, the thing is,
I didn't mean to offend.
no.
And I'll say that.
If anybody is sincerely wanting to see the evidence, I'll show them. You want to come here and debate me and mock me? Forget it.
Could not post that online. I mean, you asked her nicely. I don't want myself on the internet at all, really. I'm not on the internet.
Because the son, you believe it has to matter.
What, take this home? Everybody have one of these? They can take it home? Thank you. It's information. Here, you get your own. You can look it up at home. You can look this up on YouTube. You can look it up. It's good information. Evidence? No, it's not. The Bible's a flat earth book. You guys have any questions? Well, I can help. Did you know? Do you know the horizon is always at your eye level? So if you go like this and make it level, it's always up here at your eye. Now when you go in an airplane, guess where it is?
Where at?
Up at your eye. It's always eye level. Always.
So what does that tell you?
What does it tell you? There's no drop off. If you were up in a plane, don't you think you'd see it go down like that? It doesn't happen. Because this is perspective. There's two planes coming together, the earth and the sky, and they come together like this. And that's
an end at some point.
Antarctica's the end.
So once you get past Antarctica, though, you have to fall off.
Why are you accepting flat earth?
I don't know.
Okay, so then why are you looking beyond where you can't go or see?
Well, why can't you go?
I don't know what's there. I've never been there. But at least you have to recognize that you can see Wildwood 20 miles away. And you shouldn't be able to see that on a spinning ball.
Why not?
There's a formula for that. And it's right here. 8 inches per mile squared. And there's a Google Earth curvature formula calculator. Right on the internet. Government puts it out. So after 10 miles, we got 66 feet in curvature. After 20 miles, there's like 250. So we should never see Wildwood. Water towers, we can see all them.
I mean, it's not perfectly straight, like there is like terrain.
But this is, no, this is water, dear.
Okay.
That should be pretty like smooth. So that's a curvature formula.
Interesting.
But it's always at eye level. Always. No matter how high you go. If you go to Mount Everest, it's at eye level. Because it's two planes coming together. Railroad tracks is 4 planes. That goes to vanishing point. But this is a vanishing line. They don't teach you that in school. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know.
Why not?
Because if they can fool you, they can rule you.
The Earth is flat? No one can rule me.
Yeah? Well, they're going to send you over to the Middle East to get killed.
I need a ruling. What about pictures of the Earth? Is that fabricated?
Computer generated. Do you want one, honey?
Take it.
Look it up. Do you want to look this up at home?
That's okay.
Okay. I can answer your questions. Well, you don't have to believe. You just look at the evidence and say, I accept the evidence.
You can make up anything. I mean, I see the evidence when the astronauts go into space and I see this.
There's no space.
There's no space.
No, NASA's a lying organization. NASA and Hollywood have been fooling us all these years.
No space.
No space.
No sun, no moon, no stars.
No, the sun and the moon and the stars are all there.
But that's in space.
No, it's not.
Where is it?
It's high flying U-2 planes. Yes.
What? I don't really believe that.
Do you know what a U-2 plane is?
I don't know.
Okay, then why do you say I'm wrong?
A plane is going to fly 93 million miles away from here?
No, it's not 93 million miles. That sun is less than 100 miles from us.
Okay. Come on, let's go. Oh my gosh.
We're all being lied to.
Read your Bible, honey.
I do. The Bible's a flat earth book.
What about an eclipse?
Dude, I believe you, honestly. I believe you.
The eclipse?
Yeah.
Well, I just told the other guy. There's a lot of things we are not being told.
Okay, well, why does one
Did you ever hear?
Yeah, you know.
Because it goes to the vanishing line.
What about a lunar eclipse?
Well, one question at a time.
Do you know what a solar eclipse is? A solar eclipse is when the moon passes in front of the sun, right? And then you can't see the sun because the moon's walking. So you think the lunar eclipse? So what happens during a lunar eclipse?
I know.
On yours?
You know, I was taught the same thing you were taught when I was in school.
Yeah.
Do you know that? Okay, so you're explaining this stuff to me. Why are you doing that?
No.
Okay.
Could have been like 1940.
Holy cow! I look that old.
A little.
I graduated high school in '73.
73.
I'm 60 years old. I'm 60 years old. My father was a math teacher. My son a physics major.
No, I would have.
Wait, so then what does your son
son's
say?
a
Does your
physics.
son believe that Earth
My
is
son said, I'm going to have that discussion with you, Mom, but we haven't had it yet.
We haven't. Oh.
So, okay, it's always at eye level, and that's a vanishing line. Are you going to listen or are you going to talk?
Curry, stop.
Okay, how far can you see in a fog?
in fog?
In fog.
Maybe a mile or two.
No, you can't see a
Depends on how thick
Depends
the
on-
fog
yeah,
is,
yeah,
right?
agreed.
Do you know that this is kind of like a very far fog? You can see through it, but not all the way. There's moisture in the air. Do you know that? Moisture in the air, and that occludes us seeing.
Why when I go? Why is? No, my question is about the eclipse.
The eclipses? All right. There's something, there are other bodies up there that we cannot see. Rahu and Ketu are two that were named in ancient documents. You have to look that up. You have to start here with the 200 proofs. And when you see that these are mostly true, and hey, I can do that for myself, I can test it. When you accept that, then you look into other things like eclipses. But the eclipse has nothing to do with why we can see Wildwood down there.
But the eclipse, it's a circle. Okay. I've got a question for you. It just proves.
Okay, so Rahu and Ketu are other heavenly bodies. We can't see them, but they can go in front of the moon and in front of the sun. So when you see a video of the guys who went up in the airplane to film the eclipse from up in the air, they have a video of, like, there's 5 other heavenly bodies up there, orbs.
So do you think every planet's flat?
I don't know for 100%, but all I can see when I look at a telescope is a circle. That's all I can really see.
So you think every planet's just lined up perfectly flat?
Wait, time out.
I don't know.
That's the only thing that would make sense.
I don't know. They say the moon has shading that makes it look like it could be spherical. It's possible.
This is the best
Wait, so do you still think the Earth is spinning?
Why is the moon
No,
round?
the Earth is not spinning.
don't think the Earth
We
is
are
spinning.
stationary.
And you think the sun
Stationary.
Stationary.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's Australia.
So we're
The
not.
sun goes around us, and it's easy. Look. We're here. So the sun goes around the Tropic of Cancer, and then it goes to the equator.
It moves.
And this is...
Catch you later. We're gonna roll.
Okay, good to see you.
See you later.
All right.
So during the seasons, it moves.
This is the equinox. That would be September 21st. Then, in our winter, it goes down here. Tropic of Capricorn.
Down.
Yeah, it's out, actually.
You said down.
Well, down here.
Down like down the globe?
No, out.
Wait, I'm confused.
No, wait. Well, she said down. Right. Why would she say down unless she thought it was down?
Is the sun like a,
it's not out.
From what we can understand, it looks round, but I don't know if it's a sphere. I don't know that.
Why would some things be spheres?
So it goes out to here. But you know, people in Australia will tell you, you can stand there and watch the sun move across the sky. It goes really fast. It goes very fast when it's down there. You have to observe.
So where's Alaska on this map?
Right here.
And where's Russia? Russia's right there. Russia's right there.
You can look this stuff up.
Yeah, well, I can't really see that map.
You can look it up. Start with the 200 proofs.
So what happens?
This is when they do a spacewalk. They're really in a pool. We have videos that say bubbles in space.
Alright, so what's the reason NASA's lying to us? Why are they lying to us?
Because if
they can fool us, they can rule us. Okay? They can tell us anything, we'll believe it, and we'll do what they say.
How am I doing what they say?
Well, okay, when they say to us, there's something in the Middle East that says we have to go over there for our interests, and all you healthy, young, strong men get in a boat and go over there and get killed. That's what we believe, and we trust them.
Okay, so my cousin's in the Air Force.
Yeah. That's nice.
He flies planes, right?
You talked to him about a gyroscope.
Gyroscope?
You talked to him about that.
Alright.
Ask him how it works.
Okay. He's flown up, and he's taking pictures of the curvature of the Earth.
No, he's not.
Yes, he has.
No, he has not.
What happens when you get to the edge of the Earth where it's flat?
I don't know. Have you ever been there?
No.
I'll take any serious, sincere question. You want to mock me? I'm not going to talk to you. Okay? All we know is about Antarctica, is the edge. That's all the farther we know.
So we're just saying that.
Alright, that's my wife's mission now.
So if I go to Antarctica and I'm looking at the edge, there's going to be what's going to be there?
I don't know.
She doesn't know. It's undetermined.
You go there.
She hasn't been there.
But I know it's not what they're telling us.
Okay, but why would they?
So what if you're on a flight?
I'm sorry?
If you're on a flight.
Yeah. They never go south to south. It never goes from here to here. Even on a ball. I got it over there. It never goes from here to South Africa. They never go over Antarctica.
Yeah, they don't.
They always go north and then above the equator and then back down. That's how they always go.
It's a straight line. It's a straight line no matter what.
Why do they say that thing?
Why do they say what?
Like, why do they say that they never go from south to south?
Well,
like
we've tracked our group, in our community of flat earthers, which there's more than 1 million of us worldwide, okay, we've tracked, some people track flights, and they never go straight there. Once you get out over the ocean, it disappears.
Who taught you to steer? Like, how did you come to believe it?
I watched the video, 200 proofs.
And now you believe it?
And now then I went and researched everything I didn't understand.
Have you ever seen any like the debunking videos of them?
Yeah, I can debunk those debunking videos. That's how smart I've become.
Do they pay you to come out here and tell people?
No, it's all cost me my information. I pay for the gas. Would you like one?
Thank you. So was like Amelia Earhart working for the government?
This is the Flat Earth information, and you can watch the 200 proofs video, and it will tell you mostly about it. Pardon? You want to take a picture of it? Oh, absolutely. But if you watch the video, all this is on it. That's all on the video.
What about silver gravity?
Would you like one of these?
I don't need it, thank you. I know the earth is round.
Like a pizza?
But no.
Yeah. No. Don't turn your nose up at evidence.
What evidence you got? Show me the evidence. How come I can't see England over there?
Have you ever driven in a fog?
Yeah.
Okay, how far can you see?
Not very far.
Yeah, because there's moisture.
Well, you can see the earth is round.
No, you can't.
Yeah, sure you can.
Here's my 4-foot level. You show me it.
4 foot.
You show me. Look how far you can see that way, and look that way.
I also have a telescope, and why is ours the only planet that's not round?
Because there aren't planets.
Oh, there's no planets?
No, there's wandering stars. That's what they've always been called from the beginning of time.
Stars when I'm looking through my telescope. I can look at planets.
Yeah, there's some sort of solid wandering star. That's what they've always been called up until
Since when? They're called planets.
Before you were born, baby cakes.
First, Pluto was the
planet. No, before you were born.
I happen to do a lot of looking at the stars and the planets.
Okay. Now, what's that designation on your hat? Where is that?
That's in Hawaii.
Oh, was that significant?
Then you'd all be flying into space.
Why is that significant?
Because that's where one of the biggest telescopes in the world is.
What's that called?
Haleakala.
Haleakala?
Haleakala.
Okay, so you do telescope work?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you can't really tell if it's spherical.
Sure, I can, because I can watch it rotate. I can watch Jupiter rotate.
No.
I can't?
Incorrect. No.
Well, I can see the red spot, and a half hour later, the red spot is moved.
Yeah, and does the moon rotate?
Yes.
Moon does not rotate.
It absolutely does rotate.
No, we see the same face of the moon.
The same face, but it rotates.
Goes this way?
It rotates.
That way and that way?
It rotates.
No, it doesn't move.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not. It goes around in a circle.
Gravitationally locked with the Earth.
Oh, don't give me that geocentric
don't
stuff.
Give me that flat Earth crap.
Yeah, well. So I'm here presenting evidence, and you just...
You're not. What evidence? You got a 4-foot level that says the Earth is flat?
No, I'm saying that there's a calculation to determine the curvature of the Earth, and we can see Wildwood down there, and we should not be able to because of the calculation.
Where do you see Wildwood? It's a big sphere, you see. It's very, very large.
See,
what do people
there's
get
a mathematical calculation.
What would anybody get out of it?
At the end of that pier, you look past it and you see Wildwood. 20 miles away.
You can only see 16 miles.
Oh, you're not with them.
Right there, 20 miles.
Right.
Okay? The Earth curvature formula is this. 8 inches times miles squared. After 20 miles, even if it's 16, we still got 153 feet, and those water towers are only 100 feet. We should not see that.
That's not Wildwood.
It is Wildwood.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Towers, we've looked at maps. I haven't driven down personally, but those are all the way down. 20 plus miles,
yep, we were there.
The Earth is round.
And that's with
the Earth is a sphere.
It's like a pizza.
No, not like a pizza.
And it has a crust. Antarctica's a crust.
Going around the sun? Or don't
it doesn't. No.
Oh, we don't go around?
No, the Earth is stationary and it's in the center.
Oh.
The sun and the moon go around us.
An idiot.
Takes one to know one, buddy. You can look this up for yourself.
Wait, now my shadow's smaller. Hold on. Now it's smaller.
No, it's a fact. Any shadow is never smaller.
Wow, some people.
Good crowd going.
I don't know, what time is it? At 4 o'clock I was going to stay.
Should I take your card or not?
Yeah, why don't you take that? Yeah. Do you want to take the shirts?
Yeah. I'll take the shirts and you want to take a bunch of them.
I have 2 for myself.
So, I mean, if you want to take extras so you can...
No, you can take them. I don't need that. You can do it. Just bring them the next time.
As long as you know... I mean,
do you want me to help you take your stuff down?
I'm good.
I worry about you.
It'll be fine. Just a few more days and then I'll end this thing. Have you ever seen a snow globe? I shouldn't have noticed. Whatever.
I am glad you came. You gotta research it, guys. They are not telling us the truth. And don't look at NASA in Hollywood. They're owned by the same creeps. Oh. Look at the crowd.
out my video camera. Is yours got money right now? Or are you done?
Still going.
Let's see it.
And you know what? It's really great that there's more than one person here, because if I get distracted, somebody else can pick it up. You know, and we had some really good guys here.
Oh yeah.
We had really good guys. Did a Plain Truth? Did he leave?
I don't know who a Plain Truth was.
Travis?
Travis?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to put something in here?
Yeah, I'm going to put some stuff in there.
Yeah, good idea. There's your other stuff over there.
I'm going to steal it from you. I slept on these.
Hey, I might want an extra large just because I can.
Take whatever you need.
I can use it for a nightgown.
I think the extra large ones were in the bottom.
I wonder how big this is. Would that cover very much?
I need more bags.
I'll do it. No, that's all right.
There are extra larges in there.
That's all right. I have 2 of these for me, so that's. I can switch them.
I'm gonna try to wear these every
I
day.
love them. I think they're great.
Cool. I do too. I like them.
Yeah.
I think
I like the white. I'm glad you said the white.
Yeah, good. And it came out. It was like a good one. You did a good job.
Yeah.
Like a see-through wrap.
Right.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was good.
I'll use him again. Hopefully. On a ball, there's thousands. On a ball, there's no.
Oh yeah, there he's still here.
Oh, there you go. Oh, he does a good job too.
But he should put on a shirt. We can't. Yeah.
So are they part of the
United.
Revelación 7.1 que dice que estaban las 4 esquinas de la tierra. Cardinales. Pero ellos lo toman como eran 4.
Light reflection.
This doesn't make any sense. Probably in Greenland, the studio in Greenland.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not driving.
We took it off the Garden State.
Yeah. How long take you to get here? Oh, that's good.
Why aren't we allowed to know that the world is flat? Why do you think? I'm not sure. That's what I have to do. What do you think? As a very wise woman says, if they can fool you, they can rule you. They trick us. They keep us stupid. They keep us ignorant. They don't want us to know the secrets of what's this knowledge really going to keep us from. Like, if we live on a flat planet, I mean, because they set a foundation of lies, and then they tell you more lies and more lies, and then your whole world is built upon lies. They lie about history. They lie about money. They lie about food.
Are you
about
freezing?
the pharmaceutical industry. They lie about everything.
So you don't have any energy to burn.
Lies and delusion. Why would the government spend billions of dollars building rockets to shoot up into the sky?
To keep the show going. They keep the show. They got to keep fooling us. They always come up with some new idea. This latest one was that there was a hole in the International Space Station, and one of the astronauts plugged it with his finger.
Something you have to know about money. They own the Federal Reserve system where they print the money. Money means nothing to them. It only means something to us because that's what we think we earn and we pay, and that's how we get along in life. But to those who print it out, they just print out more and more and more. So it means nothing to them. They can spend any amount and it's nothing.
Right. Right.
They are not accountable. That's what that guy, Ron Paul, he said, let's audit the Fed. Audit the Federal Reserve. Let's see where all that money's going. No, it didn't happen. We cannot hold them accountable. That's the problem.
When did they build the dome and the wall?
What dome and what wall?
He said there's a
told us that
dome
there was a
surrounding
dome
the
and a
whole
wall.
planet.
No.
He said it's a pancake with a
Okay,
dome on top.
so who's they?
The
government built the dome.
That's what this guy said.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, he did.
No.
I said the government built the dome?
Yes,
No. All right, well, you know what? The dome was here from the beginning.
But he said the government built it.
Well, he was...
So which one is it?
I didn't say the government built the dome.
Okay, we're stopping that. We're stopping that right now because that did not
If
happen.
the dome is natural, why would the government try and hide it? Why don't they just like hide a mountain and say those are
I know, very soon. So the dome is there, and the dome is evidence that somebody created it. The flat plane with a dome over it, somebody had to create that.
But who?
It could not be a random Big Bang event with random evolution, right?
Yep.
So you have two systems here. So they want us to believe that there is no creator. Whoever the creator is of the true system, you have to figure that out yourself.
Well, it's got to be whoever created the Earth, right?
You figure that out.
Is that God?
If that's who you think it is, all we are talking about.
If created the dome, how come there's no other natural, clear, glass-like material?
There is in Iran. You look at it. I believe that the inner dome collapsed. There's several layers of it. If you look into this, there's several layers. In Iran, there's called desert glass, and it has. That's what they say it was.
Is that when some of it fell?
Egypt, all right.
Did some of that fall down to Earth? Was that how it got there, or did
there actually was a world flood? Whether you believe it or not, there actually was.
How would you know?
Okay, so there's a lot of evidence with layered rock. Okay, and so you have to look into that too. But you have to do research. You cannot just say, I'm just going to believe whatever the government says. You can start by looking up 200 Proofs video. Okay. And you watch the 200 Proofs. And what you don't understand, you go research.
All right.
Okay? This is just giving you information. It's not to debate you. Or it's not to make fun of anybody. Because as human beings, we need to respect each other, don't we? Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you explain the pictures that were taken from outer space?
There is no outer space as you know it.
So the
only thing is high-flying planes that could take pictures at times. We don't believe there's any satellites. You never see any dishes pointing up. There are no geostationary satellites. Okay, we never get any of those telescopes. The Hubble never takes a picture of the Earth. The Hubble never takes pictures of satellites. How come? You have to start to just look into this.
That's right.
Okay?
It's well worth it.
Yes, and don't wait till you're as old as me to do it. Be smart now. There's no reason why we should see Wildwood from here. When you look at the curvature formula, it says it should be under 200 feet of water over the curve. But we can see Wildwood. I went down there in July. So just do a little bit of looking into this. Okay? 2.5 years ago, I watched 200 Proofs. Now I'm teaching it. Okay? Give this to your parents or whatever. Okay? Give it to your folks. Are you with him?
Yeah.
Okay. And just look into it.
Yeah, that's a really cool device, whatever I'm on. So which line do you think people are traveling around?
Thank you.
I appreciate your time.
Thank you, dear.
Oh, look, here's a picture of the ice wall. God, come on.
Did you ever hear about the flat Earth?
You have a question, guys?
So if there's no outer space, like what is the Earth just end? Is it just the Earth?
Well, I think it's a flat plane, and there's a crystalline dome over it.
So is there anything underneath it?
I don't know. I never was there. But I have evidence of the dome because if you look up lightning sprites, they come off the dome. You got to look at lightning sprites, like the drink, soft drink, Sprite.
I thought they come from the clouds.
You look up sprites. Yeah. Yep. Look up sprites.
So do you
actually,
think something is controlling the sun, or like?
Well, if you look up quantum physics, there's an explanation for how the sun can rotate. So that's the only thing we know. I did not create this world. I'm just observing what it is. And it's not what they tell us in school.
If the Earth's flat, like a straight tip, like what keeps it like that? Why doesn't it just tip over?
I don't know what's underneath of it. All I have is ancient writings. That's all we have is ancient writings that says things like that. But I know it's not spinning and flying through Earth. Look at this. When you keep your aperture open, this is the North Star right here, Polaris. See how you get the circles? Okay, then over here is what they want us to believe. Right there. They want us to believe that it's doing this. Where the sun is moving through the Milky Way is moving, and all the planets are chasing the Earth, and we get that spiral. Now, do you think you could get those circles with that model? Well, then you got to put on your thinking caps, and you got to think a little bit. Okay? And you start with the 200 proofs video. Okay? You start with that one. You go sit down and watch it all together and say, could this possibly be true? Could this be true?
Like, what is it?
It's a video, honey. It's on the YouTube.
Like, who created it?
Well, there's a lot of other ones out there, but I think this is the most comprehensive one. Okay, so I do this one. And look, all these pictures. This is number 176 out of the 200. So you'll see these pictures again on the video. This is right on NASA website. How does that happen?
Zoomed in.
This is the same diameter, right? Same diameter. It has to be proportioned. That's right on NASA website. It's not zoomed in. This is what they do when they do a spacewalk. We have videos called Bubbles in Space, where there's an air bubble going up the astronaut's helmet. How does that happen? They're in a frickin' pool of water. And they're lying to us, and that's child abuse. I was abused as a child by being lied to by the public schools. So you research it, and you decide for yourself. Don't believe what I'm saying. You research it.
I will.
Good job. Do you have another question? Hang in there, buddy. You guys will make it through life, one way or another.
It puts a deep psychological thing in our soul where we convey that to our world, and it results in nihilism. 8 inches per mile square. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, can we like wrap this up? We gotta kind of dig going.
Yes. Okay, another great day.